So it's November 12th, 2021. I'm still in Camarillo at the town center. And still flying the smile, be happy sign. It's kind of a conflicting experience because people get hostile. They want to get angry because I told them to smile, be happy. You know, it's like, really? You don't have a reason? I'm pretty sure they do. So, a lot of times, I become over-enamored or pseudo-infatuated with people because of the responses that I do get that are positive. But mind you, all for all the beauty of people and nobility and the positive responses that I get, and there's also, this is all placed against the background that's like a carpet of people that are in contrast. So today, I wanted to talk a little about the majority of people, the ones that just drive by, or the ones that instinctively hang back or whatever. The majority that don't. The majority of people, don't give a fuck, by far. We're talking 90% or whatever don't care. Maybe more, to even stop a dollar. Now, where this place is in Camarillo, which Camarillo is sort of the jewel of Ventura County, one of them. There's by far less homeless people here. It's very clean. They have like room bots that come out at nighttime and clean up all their trash. They have the cleanest streets, the cleanest, everything's clean. The bushes, and the people that work on it, I've watched them, they're real fast and efficient. And they go and they do all the medians and all the landscaping things, and they trim them all back, and they clean up all the stuff, and it's very clean. There's not dirt, there's not trash, there's not dinge. They even have people washing off the outsides of their buildings once in a while. And it's cool, literally. So, Camarillo is kind of where I sit is in a place where they have a Walmart and a Target and all this, and there's the general, and a Petco and Bevmo and that kind of stuff. Middle class, working folk demographic for clientele. Across the street, you get into the Camarillo Promenade, and that is a place of fucking pricey fucking eateries and sort of across the board consumer services. Go farther beyond that, and you get into the Camarillo Premium Outlet, which is like Rodeo Drive in Ventura County, because there's a lot of super nice. I mean, they got shops in there that are appointment only, and you gotta have pass credit limit or whatever. So this is not a poor area by far. Even the people that you can tell are more of the working class, even they are solvent and drive vehicles that reflect at least an attention towards having their licenses, insurance, all this shit. Everything's paid for, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. So Yeah, less than that. So, this is not the disadvantaged or the people. There's margin. Now, on the other hand, I don't blame anybody for having any kind of success. I'm glad. It's good for me that other people succeed. It's bad when they're led to a false imagery of what things really are. In America, we should never have homeless people. You want to give 450 grand to fucking people crossing the border? Are you shitting me? You give me 450 grand, you give my wife 450 grand, and you will never have to worry about us again in our fucking lives. And we live here. There's a lot of comfort here in Camarillo. We come here for that reason, and almost it's as if there's this unspoken agreement between, most homeless people and the police that they just don't come here, and so it doesn't get trashed. They have a lot of communal pride. They had a little parade the other day. It's nice. It's a nice place to be, and this is why we're trying to establish foothold. Well, easier said than done. But then again, also I could remain in grimy-ass LA and get just as far or even farther back and still not even be able to get a place still by far. So, and it's much more violent, much more aggressive, much more everything intense down in Los Angeles than it is here. Well, here I see a lot of people with jackalopes, antlers in their car windows, and wreaths on their fucking... If you have enough money to wake your significant other or son or daughter up and take them out to the driveway on Christmas morning and show them the brand new fucking car you bought them, and for all the trillions of dollars that have been just wasted, if everybody was fucking pissed off at the homeless population, they could have easily just thrown some money at it like they do every other fucking problem, and enough money takes care of things. And if you don't have people, you get them. Hi, thank you very much. Have a great day. Appreciate it. And, there's people like that are great. So if I stand out here with a sign that says "Smile, be happy," and I'm not asking anything, to give me aggression behind it almost is like a double disrespect, because I'm not even asking, and yet if someone's going to get mad because I had the audacity to tell them "Smile, be happy," you should be smiling and happy. You're driving a car, you went to a fucking outdoor plaza fucking mall and bought some shit. Your life is not that bad. Fuck. But then people hang back, or they act weird, or they look away, or they do stuff. And it's like, well, what is it? Are you feeling... Do you think there's a certain amount of feet? Like, I got the fucking eyesight of a hawk. I can see across the Camarillo Valley right now. I can see a seagull picking a bug out of its butt up there at the top of the hill. You know what I mean? How many feet do you think behind me I'm not going to see? Hey, if someone don't want to give me some money, fine. I don't give a fuck. It's good. You know, all I said was smile, be happy. That's all I'd ever ask anyone to do. What the fuck? But they're going to act guilty or weird. And it's like, wow, dude, if you can't take something and you can't give something, then what the fuck? You don't think that just because you're in society that I'm going to leave you alone, do you? That's not going to happen, because my version of happiness, since I have very little to lose, is to at least talk to other people whether or not they want it, fucking no matter how rich they are. I don't give a shit now. I just talk to them all. They're all on my level. They all think that I'm a piece of shit. I think they're all a piece of shit. We're all the same. We view each other all as pieces of shit, so nobody should feel less than. You know? The guilt that people have will make them stay back, make them do weird stuff. And it's like, well, if you see somebody, for one thing, anyone coming down here is coming for commerce or personal acquisition, one or the other. There's not curiosity or need. Hi, thank you. Have a good day. Once again, medium to low income Mexican woman, probably doesn't speak a fucking word of English, busts out a few bucks. I tend to think that mostly blacks and Hispanics tend to be, on the whole, they might not provide as much per time, but they do provide, and some of them have busted out big bills, but they generally contribute more, and I think that's a cultural thing of where, so to some extent, the systemic racism, I get that, except that it's gotten so warped. We've become so corrupted and warped. Even our racism is bullshit. We're not even good racists. We cheat at being racist and hate white people too. So it's basically we hate people is what the racism is. The human race is now hateable. Doesn't matter what color you are, we're equal opportunity haters around here. We are not prejudiced, but we do fucking hate. And, you know, because, I mean, even rich white men, everybody hates them. I do too. Fuck them. Everybody rich, you hate them. If you're a woman, you're suspect. If you're of a color, there's a personal agenda. If you're white, you're fucked all the way around. I don't care whether man, woman, even if you haven't been born yet, if you're a white fetus and you're actually still transparent, you're going to turn opaque when the egg gets dropped, so you know you're going to be hated. Now, just because you put a lot of skin, suntan skin spray paint on, and you turned yourself orange, and then you tried to obscure it with some other color and made yourself green and purple, I don't care. All you did was create a new category of color in our color neutral palette spectrum that will we can hate. So not only do we have to be sensitive about your feelings, but we can hate you. So if you're a fetus that's purple and green, doesn't matter where you're coming from, you can be hated. It's allowed to happen now. That's crazy shit, man. I mean, and so that's what I think, most of them. But then the surprising thing is that I'll be sitting here shit talking, mad smacking all these people, and blah blah blah, and they're fucking this and that, and then all of a sudden someone comes up and fucks me all up by being super generous and just real sweet and beautiful. So I mean, Nobody's got the answers. Nobody has the answers. But at least by me sitting out here with this stupid sign, nobody can say, hey, look at it like this, like street performance art. I'm standing out here and changing. And how could you blame me? Because would you rather have a bunch of people driving by going, "Rrr," and then they get out onto the roads and you guys fight it out amongst each other? Or would you rather have a bunch of people smiling as they go by and they get out there and they just smile at each other and there's not really any conflict? Because the roads and cars doesn't seem like a good place to solve conflict. Hi. Thank you. Have a good day. Another one of the cool people. You know, some people don't surprise me. Some people do. That's got to be my judgment because whether it's position or... But then there's just some that like... they seem glum or grim and then all of a sudden they're real nice. And it's a trip. I mean, yeah, of course. If I'm posting this and there's a plethora, a train, caravan of people going by, and they see that, then there's gonna be some people that aren't having a good fucking day. But how bad is their day compared to mine? Really? Let's be for real. It's not that bad. So, you know, and I'm not trying to lay this on anyone else, but also it's like, hey, I don't care that you don't give me something. Just don't act creepy and weird around me because I already feel crappy about my circumstances in life anyway. Why would I need to feel worse? You know, if anybody had any fucking like thought or compassion in the world, they could at least see that. Like, hey, you know, wave and hey, at least I don't mean you harm, you know? Because that's really how we're measuring everybody. Like, people they think that the violent behavior is somehow, it's justified anytime anybody else uses it, but when you use it against them, then it's horrible, it's primalistic, it's fucking, you're a barbarian, a gorilla. It's like, hey, motherfucker, you were just calling the cops to have me arrested. Do you know what those pieces of killer shit do? And you're going to worry if I sock you in the face for being an obnoxious fucking self-entitled fucker? Really? You hypocrite piece of shit. Well, even I don't know how to top that last one. So I guess we'll call that a wrap.